right? Looks like we have a good crowd here today. Let's get it going here. We got some. Great, strong turnout for, as you can see, Certona's Got Talent. As we know, this is one of the most talented organizations here at UTC, if not all of California. Yeah. But here we're looking for a little bit of extracurricular type of talents. I don't actually know what Ryan's doing. It's a big surprise. I'm excited for it. But I do know a few, so I'm looking forward. Dean and I are doing a head-to-head push-up competition. So we'll see. If you want to start getting side bets, Matt Paulso, the lawyer's running that in the background. So if you want to pay attention there. It's going to be some good stuff here today. I know we got a good turnout, but key thing, after you enjoy your pizza, don't forget you also have some snacks here along the side. Seconds are always welcome.
Seats up front.
Seats up front, that's right. Come up here and get it. We've got some other unique folks today. We're going to have, Maria's going to be doing the salsa for us, so we're really looking forward to that. And then I think if there's any late entries, those are welcome, but please funnel those through Susan, who will be sitting here. Orchestra, right? So if you can, my talent. All right, so we'll get going. I'll chime in a little bit here throughout today's show, but for our first presenter, or talent, I don't know what you're doing for. So up first, we have the Ryan Somerville. So let's give it a
Can you hear me okay without the mic?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I'm doing a little spoken word. I just wrote something up after I found out about this, so here we go. So, what is time? Not just the 41 million minutes that we have on this earth from birth to finish type of time. Not just the past involvements that made us laugh and fall in love, so now we wax nostalgic type of time. It's all of it. It's relative. The pure, unadulterated elegance of time. But before we try to define it first, let's rewind it and go back in time and talk about Sir Isaac Newton, the dude who discovered gravity. It's not something you can grab or see, but actually we have the mental capacity to bear witness to its eternal majesty simply by watching a falling apple from a standing tree. With gravity, he had a mastery and strong gift, but with time, he kind of lost it. You see, Newton thought time was constant, God's gift, a box with a lock with no key. So who was the scientific locksmith with the smarts, wits, and lockpicks to come and unlock it? I guess it all depends on which side of the aisle you rock with. Me, I'm Team Albert. So what is time? It's funny, you turn on the tube, you see scientists like, Einstein defines time as relative. Okay, but what does that mean, right? Basically, it's how things move relative to each other through time, up to the highest speed, light. Ever wonder how we could travel on an airplane at a consistently high speed and still seem fine? But try accelerating 6 Gs in a fighter jet like an F-16 and it will distort your pristine mind. Then a sudden stop will have you feeling more rocky than an Apollo Creed fight. But that's just speed, right? What does going fast have to do with time, you might ask? Good question. That's because the faster you go, the more mass you gather, which means it takes more energy to propel you towards that speed of light sensation. But if we have the right power source to speed things up, ooh, you'll have so many mind vibrations, you'll feel like you're going through time dilation. Like a fine wine, it took time for Einstein's libations to reach critical mass. It was not a nice battle. Since light is the speed limit, time slows down as we're approaching it. And we can never surpass that, therefore we can never see the past going backwards through time travel. But we still try like crazy, right? Fast forward to 1985, where we are still trying to figure out what this mystic mirage is, to the point where we have kids in garages with backpacks and computers the size of cinder blocks trying to figure out how many gigawatts it takes to go back to the future. Anybody know how many gigawatts it takes to go back to the future?
1.21.
1.21. Shout out to that. But without a DeLorean, does the story end? Do we truly need to move at extremely high speeds just to have a small change in time that we might see? It's likely. But then again, we've all experienced brief moments of pain that felt like it would last a lifetime. But all the good times that we have, and every time that we laugh, seems to go by in a flash. What's up with that, Einstein? Weird, right? I'll talk to him later. So even though the scientific theory seems to hold true, it kind of feels like we've all gone through relative time moments too. Or is that just your mind playing tricks on you? Huh. So, what is time? That's up to you to decide.
Randomly to solve the cube. Anybody want to volunteer?
Michelle.
True. All right, here we go. All right, next slide. Let's remember, we have a volunteer, and you will learn how to solve the cube. All right, next slide. All right, put on the music. All right, now, everybody's probably played with the cube, so what I want you to do is come back, just take a look, memorize that. Got that, all right? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this cube. I want you to mix it up. I want you to tell me if it's a regular cube. Yep, mix it up. Go for it. All right. While she's mixing it up, just make sure. Remember, this is kind of going into her head here. Into her head. Figuring it out. Remember, memorize it. This is going to show you all the different ways it can be done. All right. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to somebody else. Who else wants to mix up the cube? All right, here we go. There's nothing tricky with the cube. Nothing, it doesn't come apart. There's not some special button on it. All right, perfect, perfect. Now, wait, one more. Wait, here we go. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. Now, next slide. Remember, you are the best. So, not only with that, we're going to give you this. Okay?
It actually fits.
I had to make sure I got somebody a little smaller. Okay? You just put it on like this. And the best part about this, now that she has memorized everything, not only do we have that, we've also got the headband. She is going to be doing this. Blindfolded. Alright? So just remember, blindfolded. Now, the best part about this is that now you've got to think. Okay, remember the cube. The cube is around your head. Remember the sound, right? Alright. So in front of you, you remember where the cube is, right?
Yes.
All right. It's all ready for you to start working. So let's hit the next, hold on, let's hit the next slide. Now, the best part. So, just listen to it, and as soon as you start to hear the music, it'll be time for you to grab the cube and start solving it. Coming. Full count. There you go. Keep going, keep going. You've done this before. You hit step line, keep right, keep line. Okay, wait, you've gone the wrong direction. Now you need to go another way. Stop there. Okay, go back the other way. You went backwards.
You're gonna do it.
You're getting there. You're getting there really close. Going on here. Remember, you are the best. You have used the power of Miyagi to solve the cube. So please now take off your mask and look below. You did it!
Next up, and again, this morning I pulled in a parking spot and got worried because it looks like they were recording for an album. There was complete mics set up outside, and I was like, how can I shut my car door as quietly as possible? These two were working out front. So next up we have Kurt and John. Ready?
So we're actually going to do without the microphone here. That's fine.
Ready?
I took her hand on the sand down at Waikiki, under the palm trees, neath the stars above. I looked into her eyes as tourists were strolling by, and we danced as the old Hawaiian stars above. I looked into her eyes as Jews were strolling by, and we danced as the old wine music filled the air. Hold me tight, my baby, lead the way. Kiss me one more time. Hey, honey, my name. Hey, honey, my name. My heart skipped a beat that night upon the beach. For I'm in love with the hopper, the girl of my dreams. Oh yeah, I'm in love with the hopper, the girl of my dreams.
Next up, we have, let's give a double ovation here. New member to the Certona team and has no fear getting in front of all of you. Here it goes, Lawrence Batista, everyone.
I'm gonna sit down for this. No. From my own family. How many of you guys gone to a luau? Oh, a little bit. Okay. So he said he wanted to go dance. Maybe I'm gonna have him do that. Please don't. You saw on the board that you saw drums. Have you ever been to a luau and heard the drums as dancers go? These are the drums from Tahiti. When you're in an island and there's nothing to do, all you have is wood and more wood. What they do is they carve the wood and turn it into a drum. Now if you hit it in weird places, it doesn't sound much like anything. But when you hit it in the right place, and with this, it sounds a little bit like this. Hey! That's the piece of Tahiti.
And then we're gonna have a runner-up. So for the first prize, it's pretty clear cut. It came down to the judges' cards, but best team, we're gonna go Kurt and John. And their prize will be a lunch. So we're gonna get of their choosing, good old team lunch. All right, get excited.
Ruth Chris.
Ruth Chris? Mayor just said that sounds great. Okay. You got it. Okay. Yeah, he said add the lobster, whatever you want. All right. Now we get the rest of the groups. If you could just each individual, actually, if you could stand up here.
Stand forward.
Stand forward. Classic, guys. Round of applause sound is going to be determined our numero uno. Oh, really? They can double dip? I don't know. Okay. All right. So then, all right, you guys will have to split some now, but we'll figure it out right now. All right, we'll start with, let's make some noise. Since we have two prizes, we're going to put now Lawrence and Ryan head to head for number one. So we're going to have a real last minute competition. I didn't tell you guys about this. All right, so one last. All right. There it is. Make it rain. All right. One last noise between the two. So ready? We're up for Ryan first. Started. I'm gonna have to go to my fun team judges on that. Let's go to the snake. Guys, it's like the NFL is completely rigged. What are they doing under there?
It's hot.
All right. So our runner-up, nice $50 Visa gift card, wherever your little heart desires. But with a solid performance, and I think, you know, just because he helps you on support team.
Yeah,
That's how you see the
that's
people
messed
making the
up.
noises. I think it's not good.
I noticed that too.
But first place, great job, Ryan. Here's a picture. They'll be on the 32nd Street exit for autographs.
Eat some candy, take a cheer test.
Good job, fun team.